Good evening and welcome to Bitsports.ai, artificial intelligence, the place where we get leverage in the sports trading markets through arbitrage. Very, very interesting project indeed. And if you're here on the call today, I want to first of all congratulate each and every one of you. Your timing is impeccable. We're literally in pre-launch right now. And we're going to tell you today a little bit about the company, who we are, why what we're doing is important, how you can benefit, and then the simple bit is how you can get started. Okay, I'm just going to mute the mics, guys, because I want to make sure that everybody here has a really good experience. Okay, so I'm just going to mute the mics. We've got a little bit of noise here on the call. And I just want to make sure everyone's got a great experience. So I'm going to mute all. And we will open them up at the end for some questions, okay? You can raise your hand if there is anything, okay? So that's real good. So my name is Matt W.L. Nerona. I'm a coach, investor, business consultant, and I'm very, very passionate about helping people just like you to create income streams, okay, that you can fit around your core business, your job, your retirement maybe, or whatever else you're doing. I believe in time freedom, and so I like to leverage the most efficient systems on the planet that can give you more time to do the things you want to do with your family, for yourself, or things that are very important to you, and also to get you more freedom so you can build the income, the lifestyle, and the legacy that you so desire. I'm based in the UK, okay, just north of London. I'm about an hour from London. I'm originally a Londoner, although I try to give a more international accent because I find it helps people to understand me more. But I'm about an hour outside of London, and I am pretty much full-time with Bitsports.ai. I also have a sales and training business, coaching business as well. And I have a few clients there, but I spend 80 to 90% of my working life with Bitsports.ai, okay? Before we get into the presentation for the day, I want to talk a little bit about the environment, okay? As a business consultant, we want to leverage markets that are in growth, okay? So a little bit about the sports trading market. It's growing currently very nicely at 62% a year. That's huge exponential growth. And currently, last year, the market was worth 27 billion year end. So that's a growing market, exciting place to leverage, and it's going to grow onwards and upwards of around 62% a year. That's the forecast, okay? That's the advantage of what we do in this market. Who are we, you might ask? Well, we're a group of entrepreneurs who see that the future is really AI, artificial intelligence. That's the cutting edge. And we want to leverage that because we understand that if we don't leverage that, that will leverage us, okay? And you can already see that in the economic landscape, you know, middle management jobs, even jobs in production and finance are being taken away by technology. We want to also utilize that technology to create profit margins for ourselves that can give us more time and freedom to do the things we really want to do. Bitsports.ai, registered in Dubai, and the company is currently in pre-launch, but we will have offices in Dubai within the next 2 months, okay? We've got a grand opening, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that because we'd actually like to invite some of the people on this call to that grand opening in Dubai. Now, as I said, I'm a business consultant. So when I look at a business, I'm not just looking at the environment. I'm not looking at the, the sector. I'm not just looking at the business model. I'm looking at the people behind the business because that's really important. And I really like the guys that I've met so far from the corporate team. And I want to introduce the top 3 to you right now, which is, of course, the CEO, Hugo Rodriguez. okay, systems engineer, 20 years developing businesses, also been involved in network marketing, which is important to understand the distribution channel to market, 8 years managing companies in this specific sector. Very strong indeed, but more importantly, he's a really nice guy. Now, if you want to meet Hugo, we're doing a call on Wednesday. So get with the person that's invited you to this call. We've got him live on Wednesday, and we've got him live every Wednesday. Hugo is a people's person. He likes to meet the community every week. And again, these calls are optional. So don't think this is one of those kind of programs where you have to attend everything. As I said, we're about time and freedom, and you choose how much time you want to put in and how much freedom you want from that. So if you want to meet Hugo, come along on Wednesday, and you can meet Hugo and ask him questions and so forth and get to meet him. Very nice guy. He's a Colombian national, and he's in the process of moving over to Dubai at the moment to head up our offices. Carlos Sarmiento is our COO. Now, I really like Carlos. He's, again, a Colombian national. He's moving to Dubai at the moment as well. But he's been in the industry of sports trading and sports trading arbitrage for around 7 years. He's a very good guy. I've had some dealings with him, and I found him very reasonable to work with, very knowledgeable and extremely helpful. And then Denise, who's already in Dubai, setting everything up for us. She is our PR coordinator, public relations, okay? And she's also head of support. Really nice person, very helpful, and very dedicated to the community. So a very strong asset to our community. Some of you on the call might be thinking, Matt, what is sports trading arbitrage? It's a long word, isn't it, arbitrage? And it's one of those words that can kind of throw people off because it's industry jargon. Well, let's make it really simple for you, okay? We want to create a profit. And in order to create a profit, we've got to extrapolate value from a transaction in the marketplace, okay? Now, the problem with that is, if we think that the outcome of an event is going to happen, we may get it wrong, and we may end up with a loss instead of a profit. And you can see this in traditional kind of ways of taking profit in the markets, whether that be Forex, futures, options trading, or even in cryptocurrency trading, which is really popular right now. There can be wins and losses. We want to be a bit more consistent than that. We also want to escape market manipulation and environmental pressure on the trading environment. And we do that by taking small profits day in, day out on outcomes, whether they win or lose. That is called arbitrage. And we do it by taking trades on different exchanges on the same outcome at different prices. So whether we win or we lose, we scalp a little bit of profit. It's very, very clever indeed. And it's made possible because AI technology can literally trade hundreds of winning trades every second. Say the word second, and by the time you've said it, our AI technology has already placed up to 200 trades. That's phenomenal. It's faster than the human eye. My brain cannot even catch up with it, and that's why it's artificial intelligence. That's why we use it, and it just takes advantage, in very simple terms, of the difference of pricing on different exchanges, okay? It's very, very lucrative, but more importantly, it's consistent 6 days a week. That, my friends, is a beautiful phenomena, and we invite you to take part, okay? Let's go in a little bit more detail about sports trading. Now, as you all know, there are sports games, matches, and opportunities, events all around the planet, 24/7, every single day, whether that be football matches, soccer matches, basketball matches, tennis games, table tennis games, archery, horse racing, esports, wrestling, boxing. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. And if there are any of my Latvian friends here, ice hockey as well, because the Latvians love ice hockey and they're really, really good at it as well, okay? So I had to give my Latvian friends a mention as well, okay? Now, we never really know who's going to win the outcome of a game, whether it's a team playing football, whether it's a tennis player, or whether it is, a boxing match, for example, okay? And the thing is, there are favorites and there are the underdogs, and they will be priced in terms of odds, and we can take positions on those odds. But what we don't want to do is gamble, okay? Because gamblers usually lose and the house usually wins. And we don't want to take that risky approach. We want to win every single day. And that's exactly what we do for our members. So what our software does is it finds the disparity on the prices of sporting outcomes, and it places a place bet, i.e. a bet for that outcome to win on one side and a losing bet on the other side. But because of the different prices, whether it wins or it loses, we take a nice crafty profit off the top. That is clever, and it keeps you profitable 6 days a week. Now, I've got to be honest, our software trades 7 days a week, but we share the profits with our users 6 days a week. So if you become a member of Bitsports, which is absolutely free, you can do it today. It takes you about a minute to sign up. You can also enjoy those profits 6 days a week, and I'll show you how to do that at the end. Okay, a little bit more information there on the difference between, say, the Forex market and the sports trading market. Now, we're not knocking anything. I've got friends down in London who make significant money trading the Forex. I've got a lot of respect for that, but I also know there's a lot of work in it, and there can be days where they're not having a great day, okay? We want to be a little bit more efficient, and we want to just take profit day in, day out, whether, as the example on the screen, Napoli win, Real Madrid lose, or Manchester United win. We don't actually care. Now, we do have to be careful because Pere Hansen from Norway is on the call, and he's a great Manchester United fan. So we've got to be a little bit careful with our language, but not too careful, Pere, okay? So we'll leave that where that is. At the end of the day, your team may lose, but with Bitsports, you're assured you are definitely going to win. I'm not going to get too much into the football, guys, because that can be a right rabbit hole. Oh, we've got Lagos on the call. Welcome, Lagos. We do love Nigeria, and always great to have our Nigerian comrades and colleagues on the call with us, okay? So you should all understand what arbitrage is. I'm going to read you the actual technical definition because I think it's important. A financial strategy that consists of taking advantage of the difference in price between different markets for the same financial asset in order to obtain an economic benefit, okay? And whenever I look at that slide, and you've all got the slides, if you haven't, ask the person that invited you to the call for the PDF, because you should all have these slides. I always say to myself, I feel really good because when I go to sleep at night, I've got a bot that probably doesn't look like anything like that person on the screen. You know, that's a visual that's trading for me. When I go out for a coffee in the morning, I've got a bot that's trading for me. When I'm on a Zoom, I was on a Zoom into Hungary this morning, this afternoon, and one of the guys was delivering this presentation in Hungarian, and I was doing a bit as well, you know, adding some value to the call. You know, while I'm doing that, this bot's trading and making me profit, and I really like that. And the thing is, there's nothing special about me. Wherever you are, you can have a bot working for you, whether you're in Jamaica, whether you're in Slovenia, whether you're in India, whether you're in, you know, Toronto, Canada, or whether you're in, you know, Hungary itself, okay? It doesn't matter where you are, you can have technology working for you. And the great thing is it's free of charge. There's no membership fee, there's no joining fee, there's no monthly subscription, there's no yearly fee. We're not going to credit check you. We're not going to ask you about your financial astuteness or your background. It is free to join. That is phenomenal, okay? And you just decide what you want to put into the pot so our bot can trade for you. That's all it is. It's very, very simple. And the great news is everybody can do it. It's a very, very leveraged business indeed that works for everybody. Now, you may say, Matt, this sounds too good to be true. Well, you're going to be seeing a lot of opportunities all around you as people start to adopt the power of artificial intelligence. But we're not here to talk about anything else except for Bitsports.ai. Now, yes, there are losses, okay? Because as I was explaining to the Hungarian group, you may have a football match that ends up in a draw, which in terms of match betting, that is considered a loss. Or you may have a scenario where, the exchange doesn't pay out because they feel that there's been, a slighting in the odds or whatever else, okay? And there can be, when the software is not totally optimized, there can be a 25% loss rate. So imagine having a trader in London, where I'm from, or New York, where some of the guys are from, who's trading at a 75% win rate. That is phenomenal. That's what you've got with this. And what we do is we rebalance the losses so that everybody wins. So it doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter what time frame, you're in. The rebalancing works in everybody's favor. So this is a very fair system. It's a one-stop shop. And literally, if you can press a button every Monday, and I'll talk about that in a moment, you can actually do this. So I'm giving you lots of information. Some of you will relate to it. Some of you are interested in it. But really, all you need to know is that this system delivers profits 6 days a week. We do it through sports trading. There's very few losses, and they're rebalanced. So everybody wins all of the time, 6 days a week. And that's really all you need to know to be profitable. But I do respect the fact that people want to know a little bit more about the inner goings, etc. Now, another question that comes up, well, Matt, if this is so good, why do you need us? Why are you sitting in your study, of an evening on a Monday telling us about this? If this is so good, why don't you just do this? Well, the thing is, the company has been doing this for 2 years. The bot has been tested for 2 years, okay? But if you think about it, they trade the software 7 days a week, and they're averagely making between 5 to 7%. So the more contributions they have in the system, if they're only paying out up to 2.4%, which is what we get daily, and they're making, say, the lower end of what they could be doing, which is 5%, they're making 2.6% profit on bigger contributions. So from a business perspective, and from a totally selfish perspective in terms of Bitsports.ai, they win. But also, we understand the power of community and the fact that this business is in pre-launch. We have a huge community and a huge following that are profitable. We can then introduce other products down the line. So in terms of our distribution channel to market, I'm talking business speak here, it makes sense, doesn't it, not to just do this on our own and hide it from the masses, when we can build out our brand, we can build out our following, and we can distribute other products down the line. So when I said to you at the beginning of the call, congratulations, I really meant it, guys. The fact that someone's taken their time to invite you here is really special. This is a very, very special opportunity indeed, okay? And if you want to leverage this AI technology, we make it very, very simple for you to do that, okay? We're driven by ordinary people, okay? Ordinary everyday people that have had enough of the cost of living crisis, have had enough of, being ripped off by the banks and the debt-based capitalism type economy that we're all in, okay? And I'm not saying that's totally bad, but what I'm saying is, for the average person, it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And here's something that can help you get ahead, help you have more cash at the end of the month, help you do the things that are really important to you, and help you get more time back, because that's really important. All you've got is your time. And we're really passionate about helping our members, not just to share in the profits, but also to build out their lifestyle and do the things that they've always wanted to do. I think that's super important, okay? I'm not going to go on about why become a member, because we've got nothing to sell you here, guys. It's pretty obvious if it resonates with you. It's free to join. You decide how much you want to put into, your trading account, which is yours. I'm not going to get involved in that. And if it's not something that resonates with you, then, you know, we just appreciate you coming on board, listening, being respectful, and we wish you all the best, you know. But if you're one of those kind of people that you know where the technology is going and you want to leverage it, then this is a very simple, easy way for you to do that and to enjoy profits every single day, 6 days a week. Okay. Now, I will talk about the money a little bit. Okay. The first thing I want to say is we don't give financial advice. Past results are not indicative of future performance. Statutory disclaimer. I've got to say that, but you've got to know it. Never use capital, resources, you know, money that you can't afford to lose. Nobody wants to think about that, but this is not a hype program. This is very much a feet on the ground program. It's a long-term, consistent program, and it's something that does what it says on the tin. It works. We pay up to 2.4% daily, 6 days a week, up to 300%, which means that the ROI is capped at 300%. So if you put $1,000 into this today, okay, you're going to get $3,000 back, okay, minus fees. We take a 4% fee for the arbitrage and AI service, and there's also a 7% fee for withdrawals, okay? So that's very important. The lower packs, and I'll get into the memberships, we've only got 3, they pay from 0.7%, okay, percent. So again, great percentages, but you always want to use money you can afford to lose. Don't put your life savings or do anything ridiculous. Put in an amount that you can afford to lose, build it up, take your profits, etc. Okay. We also have a very nice referral plan. Okay. We pay out between 8 and 10% if you refer somebody. So if you refer your next door neighbor and they join up, depending on the package they buy, you can get from 8 to 10%. Okay. It's like 8, 9, 10. And also we have what we call a binary bonus. Now, if you don't know what a binary is, just talk to the person who's invited you to the call. They'll fill you on with that. It's a very simple, lucrative commission structure, but once it gets moving, is very, very substantial indeed. Okay, and we pay 8 to 10% on the binary bonus. And just a note for you networkers here, okay, there's no cap on that binary bonus, okay? You are right at the beginning. We're in pre-launch, and your connection to the person that's brought you on this call right now puts you in a very privileged place indeed. And we pay again 8 to 10% based on your pack. That again is phenomenal. Okay, so a very, very nice plan indeed, and a very simple plan to duplicate. Now, I did say we would talk about the different memberships, okay? And I am aware that some of you might be getting really bored of my voice by now. So I'm going to be quiet for a moment. And what I would like to do at this stage is maybe just get a quick testimonial from somebody who's been using the product, okay? I don't know if there's anyone here who would like to just give us maybe 5-10 minutes, not 10 minutes actually, 5 minutes or less, but you know, who's been using the product and can give us. And I'm actually interested in, you know, the good, the bad, the ugly, because we're in pre-launch. As far as I'm concerned, it's all been great. But again, we're not here to dress things up. We're here to give you the reality on the ground and tell you how this is working for everyday normal people. So I'm just going to maybe call a couple of people out if possible. Again, if you're driving, please ignore me, be safe. But I can see Arno's here on the call out of Latvia. I don't know if he can talk. I don't know if he's driving. He may even be on his boat. He's got a boat, I believe. But Arno, are you there? And if you are, would you be able to sort of help us just, you know, sort of talk about the product a little bit? Would that be something you'd be up for? He may not be able to open his mic, which I would have to help him with. Okay, let's go to Mr. Arnold. Maybe not. Let's see if Raheem is here. Raheem, can you open your mic? Hey, Raheem, how are you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, good. Cheers. Um, yeah, part of this, I think it's just gone 3 weeks now, and
Okay.
loving it basically. Very automated. Uh, it's not a hype program. The
Yeah.
good thing is it's which I didn't fully get in the beginning, is it's not what I call one of these dashboard income businesses.
Yeah.
You can actually see the money in your wallet on a weekly basis. Actually can be done daily if you're building it. Um,
Mhm.
and that part to me, I didn't really see in the beginning, but I can definitely tell you now my wallet is very much seeing that. So yeah, very much liking this, and changing a lot of things up. Um, so yeah, that's it really.
Okay. And I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit.
Sure.
What would you say to somebody that's here? They've probably been on a few of these type of calls with different opportunities before, and they're probably sitting on the fence a little bit and going, not sure. It looks interesting. Don't know. What would you say to that sort of person, Raheem?
Well, when we looked at this, and I think you looked obviously a lot sooner than I did, but I did carry out like 5 weeks of due diligence in and out of the calls with the execs, and
Mhm.
I saw the technical call. I've seen the COO's call now and the video of that, and the software running. So um, I've got a large following online, etc.,
Right.
and I needed it to be stable for people that I'm showing.
Mhm.
Yes, some people might be seeing other businesses, but it goes back to what I said with they're very much dashboard income opportunities. Um, for obviously this to be very liquid, them showing us what they're showing us, it's doing what exactly what you said, what it says on the tin. But yeah,
Yeah.
fear is there, but that's business. But that also comes down to mindset, really, isn't it? But if you
Yeah.
can't change that mindset around, then the government's going to do it for you with just in food inflation, etc. So you got to decide
Yeah.
what is it, because won't go too much into it, but it's not going to get cheaper, is it? Let's be realistic. So you got to do something. This I needed this for the time as well as the money, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not Mr. Lamborghini, but I love my time and I need it.
Yeah, 100%. And I appreciate your feedback, and certainly is getting more expensive out there. I mean, me and Raheem, we live in the UK, and you go into a shop to get a loaf of bread, and you come out like spending £50 on bits and bats. It's crazy. Um, how things have become expensive, and that's going to put a squeeze on a lot of stuff. So you've been enjoying quite a few withdrawals, Raheem. I don't want to give too much info about your way, but I know you've had quite a few withdrawals. How's that process been for you, withdrawing your money?
Yeah, very quick. That's another thing. I mean, it's 12 hours. Sometimes it's like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Um, one of my team members did have like 14 hours, but it's never been 24 hours. Like I
Yeah.
said, anyone participating in this going to enjoy the liquidity and the cash flow factor.
Exactly, exactly. I know you build international teams around the world. You've got a lot of contacts online. You're a marketer as well, and you've got your own brand. But I know some of your guys are in, environments, different countries where, you know, there is less income available for the average man. And one thing we've done here is we've made this accessible for everyone. So you can start at $10 if that's where you're at, right?
Yeah.
And have you found that helpful with some of your groups, Raheem, just having that
Yeah,
flexibility?
you know, it's always about. it's always about the other person, isn't it? It's never going to be about you in this type of business. So with that in mind, I've got quite a bit of an African team as well, and
Okay.
to get an opportunity into their hands, with $10 as the entry is really good, because obviously $10 in UK doesn't get you anything, but $10 over there, can mean a lot, but earning potential. So it's just a business with the entry factor, the price factor, which makes it truly international. And then obviously it's got the people's money behind it, which is crypto. Uh, so very passionate about what it can do and what it is doing, really.
Fantastic. Well, Raheem, thanks for your feedback. Really appreciate that. Thank you for giving us, the reality on the ground. Guys, I'm going to move on with the presentation. Okay. 3 different types of memberships. Okay. Really simple. You can join for free, as we've said. So every single person on this call can join. It's absolutely free. Okay. To join. We're not going to charge you a subscription fee, a monthly fee, a yearly fee, a quarterly fee. No. It's free to join. You choose whether you want to be an elite member. And if you do want to be an elite member, your in is going to be $10 to $999. Within that range, okay, you will earn 0.7 to 1.2% daily, Tuesday to Sunday. Okay. You're not going to earn on a Monday, guys. Okay. And you will miss, believe me, you will miss the profits on a Monday. But if you're like Raheem, you're building a team, he's making money every day, 7 days a week, which we also love. But again, for some people, it's more about the product, okay? And we love the product, we build teams and the product, right? But for some people, if you're not building a team, Tuesday to Sunday, you're getting 0.7 to 1.2 on the elite membership, okay? The pro membership, if you've got $1,000 to $9,999, again, you're enjoying profits Tuesday to Sunday, but you're going to be getting more. You're going to be getting between 1.3 to 1.8% daily. Okay, that is very juicy, guys. That's really juicy, right? That upper end of that 1.8 a day, 6 days a week. It's very juicy indeed. And then the max. This is for people that are able to want to go all in. And these profits are serious. I mean, 1.9 to 2.4 daily, 2.4 daily, Tuesday to Sunday. You're going to need 10,000 to 100,000. We cap the packages at 100,000. Okay. And remember, all of those percentages will 3x. So the faster you want to do that, the faster you're going to get on the higher memberships, okay, which is really, really important. Now, the other thing I do want to say is that the company really believes in flexibility and development. And so some of people, they can only start on, like, say, $500 an elite member, but they really want to be a max member. So they can earn from the plan, they can upgrade, they can accumulate. You can accumulate packages, okay? So start where you can. I always coach people, and again, I'm not here to give financial advice. Start a little bit above where you are. So if you've got $1,000 ready to roll, think about doing $2,000, stretching yourself. If you've got $500, think about doing $650, right? Go a little bit above, because as you stretch, again, I don't want to be too coachy, but I am a coach, okay? You open new windows of opportunity, you open higher levels of, kind of energy, and you start to move towards the prize, okay? So moving forward energy, okay? It's very, very important. But do not put yourself at risk. Do not utilize resources that you really can't afford to lose. This is a feet on the ground program. We're going to be here for a long, long time, guys. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And it's important that we teach, we coach, and we promote ethical, feet on the ground, contribution, values. So when you're contributing your funds, okay, you want to have those ethical values, okay? It's really, really key, okay? but you choose which one of those best represents you. Okay. Now, I mentioned earlier about the direct referral bonus if you're building a team. And this is based on, you've got your package, you might have $1,000 in, you're a pro member, but then you might sign up somebody who wants to be a max member. Well, guess what? If he wants to be a max member, he's putting in $10,000, you're going to earn 10% of that, $1,000. That is beautiful. Gets paid the same day. Okay. Now remember, your package can only 3x. So if you're on a $10 account, the maximum you can make off that account is $30 before you got to reinvest. So you want to be looking at that strategically to make sure that you've got enough to maximize the commissions. Okay. That's really, really important. Okay. If you're a elite member and you sign up someone who's also going to be an elite member, you'll make 8%. If you're a max member and you sign up somebody that's going to be an elite member, i.e. less than $999 or $999, you're going to earn 8%. So the direct referral bonus is paid the same day. You could literally sign up right now and be making money today, guys, and withdrawing it today. This is the power of Bitsports.ai. It's not just a cash rich business, it's a cash flow business. Okay, it's very, very juicy indeed. Okay, really, really cool. Okay, the binary bonus is based on your package. So we build 2 teams. You're going to get paid on the smaller leg of those 2 teams. If you've got a max package, you're making 10% on your binary. Okay, if you've got a pro package, you're making 9%. No matter what goes on in your binary, people might be putting in max packages. If you're a pro pack, you're making 9%. Elite pack, 8%. Remember, it's on the lesser leg of the binary. So you build 2 legs, it's that lesser leg that you're getting paid off. The difference, 10% max, 9% pro, 8% elite. Okay. And remember, your binary points are stored up for your 90, every 90 days, they're going to get flushed. So if you've got one runaway leg, that volume stacked for you for 90 days. So you're not going to lose it, tomorrow because you didn't make your binary payout today. That's really, really important. Now, we've talked a little bit about lifestyle. Lifestyle is important. And as the company builds and as the company kind of grows worldwide, we want you on that journey. And we know that ranks are really important. So we are opening our offices around the 15th of July. Okay. We're opening them in Dubai. Okay. And it's going to be a very, very nice event, very, very first class type of event. And we want you to come with us. Now it's up to you. If you want to just fly out there on your own expense and come to the event, there'll be some cost for that. Or if you would like us to pay for you, okay? We are paying for 60 people to come to Dubai. Obviously, the staff are going to come, but we're paying for 60 members to come, okay? The first 30 members to hit Sapphire, they will be invited and all expenses paid trip to Dubai, okay? The first 15 rubies, they will also bring their partners, their friends, their mother-in-laws, whoever they may choose, okay? They can bring those people with them. So that would be another 30 people. So that's 60 people. You've got to achieve these ranks of Sapphire and Ruby, and I'll go into those in a moment. And you've got to qualify by June the 11th. So obviously, the clock is ticking. So if you want to come to Dubai with us, meet the CEO, spend time with me, spend time with Raheem. I'm hoping Primos is going to be there as well. Primos, teach me a little Slovenian out in Dubai. I'm really looking forward to meeting all of the guys that are coming across, right? And you may not have even joined a company. This may be your first call. Guys, you have time to do this. You can come to Dubai, fully sponsored. There will be other trips as well, okay? We're doing a leadership retreat, which we're planning out at the moment. And that could be in Thailand, it could be in Dominican Republic, could be in Vietnam, somewhere on location. So again, this is not just about making money, guys. This is about, lifestyle, having international friends, being part of something. If you want to, you choose how much you might just be a guy that likes to, you know, sit in his study and do everything online and never meet anyone. That's absolutely cool as well. Okay. But you may be a bit like me or Raheem. We like to go and meet people and travel and stuff. We've got that for you. We've got you covered. So let's show you today how you can win that trip. Okay. So we win the trip through the ranks. Now the ranks are there anyway. Again, you may not want to travel. You may not be able to travel. The ranking system is important because it helps us to duplicate leadership, and it helps us to build volume strategically through the teams. And we know from human performance in everything that human beings like rank, they like to achieve things. And so these ranks are very sensible approach to really solidifying your business and making sure that we hit our distribution channel targets. Okay. The first rank is bronze. Now, to become a bronze, all you've got to do is have 10,000 in volume in your smaller leg. Remember, we built 2 teams. Your smaller leg has got to have 10,000. Okay. And the bonus for that is $200. We're not going to send you a phone. We're not going to send you, you know, an iPad. We're going to just give you $200, bang, straight away in your account. You withdraw it and you can go and get what you want. You can take your partner for a meal. You can invest in crypto. You can buy yourself a watch. It won't be a grand watch at $200, but I guess you could get a watch for $200. Or you may just want to treat yourself to, you know, something a day out or something like that. That's up to you. Okay. Silver. Okay. Again, 20,000 in volume, lesser leg, we give you 300. So now you've had $500 in bonuses. This does not affect your 3x. So this is outside of your 3x. So if you've got a $10 account, you don't have to worry about, oh man, I can't get there because I can only get $30. No, this is outside of that, right? That's very important. But here you're going to have more because, you know, you've got to have 1 bronze. So you've got to create 1 bronze who must be a direct team member that is direct to you at level 1. Okay, very important. Gold, 50,000 in volume, lesser leg, right? 1,000. So now you've had 1,500 in bonuses paid to you, right? You're going to need a silver on your left and a silver on your right. One of them could be a direct. It has to be a direct. The other one could be a direct, or it could be one of your directs. Doesn't matter, as long as it's in that leg. Okay. And you will be a gold member. Okay. So these are the foundation ranks. You want to hit those, right? To go to Dubai, you're going to have to be a sapphire if you want an all expenses paid trip. 150K volume in your lesser leg. Okay. They're going to give you a 3,000 bonus on top of the 1,500 bonus you've already had. You need 2 golds each side. One must be a direct. You're on the plane to Dubai. You know, you've had 4,500 in bonuses. You've had all of your binary. I'm going to meet you in Dubai. You never know. We may sit down and have that gold steak. Or if you're a vegetarian, we'll have some gold vegetarian dish. You know, they played it all up. We'll take some nice photographs and we'll spend good time meeting the CEO at the event. You will be making history and it's all paid for by the company. And remember, you've had all those bonuses, 4,500 plus your binary, plus your direct referrals. Oh my gosh, what a lucrative business you are in. But guess what? You might want to take someone with you. Oh yes, Ruby is the place to be. Now it's the first 15. If everyone on this call goes Ruby tomorrow, I mean, it'd be pretty cool, right? Raheem will be happy. But we're not all going to get, it's the first 15 guys, right? And you're going to get 7,000 bonus on top of all your commissions, on top of your profits in the bot. You are getting 7,000. You've already had 4,500. That's 11,500 in your pocket, plus your commissions, plus your profits on your bot. You're going to need 2 sapphires. So if you can help 2 people go sapphire, okay, help them get their bonuses, help them come to Dubai if they want to, you're coming to Dubai with your partner, your friend, whoever you like. Emerald, 1 million in volume. You can read all of this on the PDF. Diamond, 3 million in volume, okay? There are guys on this call that have done several millions in their first 6 months in companies, okay? So don't look at this and think it can't be done. It can be done when we work as a team, okay? Diamond is a big one. You're going to need 2 emeralds. Both have got to be direct. And then, of course, there's ambassador. Not everyone's going to get here, guys, but anybody who wants to, anybody who commits to, and especially at this stage at the beginning, you're going to need 2 diamonds, 1 on each side, a diamond on the left, a diamond on the right. One of them's got to be a direct. The company gives you $150,000. It doesn't matter if you're in Nigeria, Thailand, America, Colombia. We don't care where you live. You know, we will give you $150,000, bring 5 million in volume, 1 diamond on the right, 1 diamond on the left. We'll even help you to do it, and you will become an ambassador of the company. 5 million in volume in the lesser leg. Okay, that is incredible, and it's very, very doable. You know, we did, I think, 7 million in volume in our last company, you know, in 18 months. I've seen, I think, 16 million before in 1 year in volume. It's very, very doable indeed, guys. But it does take work, and it does take consistency, and it does take commitment. Really important. But everybody on this call could do that if they wanted to. Okay. When you get your PDF, have a look at the summary. It's all there. It's very simple. You know, some of the plans some companies put out are so complicated, and they're designed, but nobody's ever going to do it. We've made it so you can do it, so you can explain it, and you can help other people to win. That is super, super important. Now, you're probably saying, Matt, how do I get started? Well, the first thing, you're going to need a referral link. And in order to get your referral link, just ask the person that invited you to the call. We are a business that puts integrity right center in the